Hey Canucks fans, yesterday the Vancouver Canucks revealed the jersey numbers of 3 of our newest players, and needless to say, it kicked off a bit of a firestorm on social media. A firestorm that, while I understand it, I don't necessarily agree with. We'll get to that in a couple seconds, but first and foremost, hello everyone, happy Saturday. I am dressed up because all 5 of us, our entire family, going to a wedding of our good friends Brandon and Elena, so we're happy for them. Also today, Gail and I celebrate 23 years of marriage bliss. Yes, it's our 23-year wedding anniversary, so a happy anniversary to Gail and me. Thirdly, happy birthday to a long-standing, prominent, much beloved member of our community, Hall of Fame member, HSM Fangirl Gaming. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have an awesome day. And finally, if you're a member, I posted on my community tab for members that I'm doing my monthly members Ask Me Anything. So make sure that you go and leave me a question if you're a member for my members Ask Me Anything tomorrow. All right, let's get going real quick. The Canucks revealed via social media the jersey numbers that are 3 most highly hyped, if that makes sense. They weren't super hyped, but our 3 most prominent free agent signings from July 1st, the numbers they'll be wearing. So let's start with the one that caused the least amount of controversy or discussion, and that is Carson Soucy of 3 years, $3.25 million a season, coming from the Seattle Kraken. He will be wearing number 7. Now, I joked around that wearing the number of the legendary David Booth. Yes, I actually have 2 David Booth jerseys. One that I bought, and the other one my season ticket partner Mike and I won on a jersey off their back night. So we have 2, not just one, but we have 2 David Booth jerseys. Maybe the only people in the world that have 2 aside from David Booth. So Carson Soucy wearing number 7. I don't think he's worn number 7 before, but I'll get to why he's wearing number 7 as opposed to a different number. And obviously Cliff Ronning, Brendan Morrison. There'd be some really good number 7s in the history of the Vancouver Canucks. Most recently, Will Lockwood. But yes, Carson Soucy going to wear number 7, probably the least controversial or the least talked about jersey choice of the 3 choices. Then let's get to Teddy Blueger, the one signed to a 1-year contract to be our 3rd or 4th line center. And he will wear number 53. Yes, he will be wearing the number from the recently traded Bo Horvat. Horvat was the first Canucks player to choose number 53, and now Teddy Blueger is the 2nd Canucks player to wear number 53. It's not at all a shot at Bo. It's not let's try and erase his memory as soon as we can. No, Teddy Blueger has worn number 53 throughout his career. He wore it in Pittsburgh. He wore it last year in Vegas. So that's his favorite number. I don't know the full story behind it, but yes, Teddy Blueger will wear number 53. And yes, I'm sure a lot of people want to forget about Bo Horvat. He's still one of my favorite players, so I don't need to necessarily forget about him. But his jersey wasn't retired or anything like that. He's not going to the Hall of Fame, not just yet. So no harm, no foul. Teddy Blueger wearing number 53. So we got Carson Soucy wearing number 7, Teddy Blueger wearing number 53. Then let's spend a few minutes on the jersey choice, the jersey reveal that is causing the most consternation on social media. So Ian Cole, the veteran defender that we signed for 1 year coming from Tampa, he will wear number 28. Now, this is a jersey that he's worn throughout his career. He's actually worn it almost everywhere he's gone. And remember, this is Ian Cole's 8th team. So according to Jeff Patterson, Ian Cole has worn it in St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Colorado, Minnesota, Carolina, and Tampa Bay. So at least 6, if not all, of the 7 teams he was with prior to us, he wore number 28. So Ian Cole's number is 28. Coincidentally, Carson Soucy's number was 28. So they both came to Vancouver having worn 28 last season. And I guess you go with the veteran guy, even though Soucy is signed here for longer. The veterans usually take priority precedence in this. So it'll be Ian Cole wearing number 28. Now, where that got a lot of Canucks fans upset is number 28 is, of course, the last number that the late Luc Bourdon wore. Now, Bourdon was a first round 10th overall draft pick for the Vancouver Canucks way back in 2005. And then he played 9 games for the Canucks in 2006, 2007. And then the next season, he played 27 games for the Canucks in 2007, 2008. So he had a short 36-game career. He was on the upswing, of course. They were hoping that he projected to at least a second pairing D-man. And then he was tragically killed in a motorcycle accident in his home province of New Brunswick in May 2008. So again, Bourdon had played over 2 seasons, played 36 games, had 2 goals, so 2 points in those 36 games, and then tragically killed in the summer or the spring of 2008. Now, where it gets tricky is no one in the Canucks organization, no player has worn the number 28 since Bourdon's passing in May 2008. So naturally, when it came out that Ian Cole was going to wear number 28, a lot of people made the connection to Bourdon, and especially those that remember Luc Bourdon. They're saying, "Oh man, this is disrespectful. This is. I sure hope that they got the Bourdon's family's permission. What is the organization doing?" So I saw the first reaction is aside from people joking about Bluger taking number 53 and my bad joke about Soucy taking number 7, David Booth's number, was how could Ian Cole take Luc Bourdon's a number that hasn't been worn here in 15 years. I understand all of those arguments. I really do. And I want to be very respectful when it comes to speaking about someone who's not here anymore, because it was a tragic passing, a young man passing away who had his whole life ahead of him. Having said that, I don't share in that outrage. I don't share in that sentiment that it's the most disrespectful thing. I don't even agree that Ian Cole had to go to Luc Bourdon's family to clear this. Now, maybe, I don't know this, maybe the Canucks management, whether it was Benning back in the day, more recently, he wasn't around, of course, when Bourdon passed away, but maybe it was Benning, the previous regime, maybe Rutherford and Alvin, maybe they did clear it by Bourdon's family, or maybe we're going to find out in the near future that they didn't. But whether they did, which would be nice, but even if they didn't, you guys might, I'll just say it, I'm not sure if that's completely necessary. Is it a nice step? Of course. It's respectful, but I don't think it's ultimately disrespectful if they didn't. This was a death from 15 years ago, and we don't know if he would have ever been like a Hall of Fame player, or if his jersey would have been retired, whatever it may be. But he was young. He was so young in his career. He didn't make on the ice the impact that would necessitate or justify a jersey retirement, for instance. So if the jersey technically wasn't retired, then technically any player can pick it up and wear it, pick up the number. I mean, so. To hear that Ian Cole, a veteran, a 34-year-old veteran, well-respected veteran in the NHL, is wearing this number, I love what a couple of people were saying on Twitter yesterday. I don't look at it as a disrespect for Luc Bourdon. Rather, I wouldn't go as far as say it's an honoring of Luc Bourdon from Ian Cole's part. Because my guess, to be truthful, is Ian Cole might not even know who Luc Bourdon is. He might not even have known when Luc Bourdon passed away, because remember, this was 15 years ago. Ian Cole was just coming in the league as a 19-year-old. So, and I guess that's part of it, is enough time in my mind has passed where it's not as raw, and I don't think it's as wrong as many people are putting out to be. Yes, it's sad. Yes, it's tragic. Yes, of course, I would have loved to see, and I was a fan back then, right? I was a well-entrenched fan. I remember very well the day that Luc Bourdon passed. I remember very well how that there's a lot of potential in his game. But I also realized that a lot of time has passed. It's been 15 years. And the fact that he had such a short career, it was hopefully going to be a good one, but it wasn't so good that no one should ever wear his number from a playing, accomplishment standpoint. The respect, do you never give away a number of a player that passed away, whether they're within the organization or without? And I know there would be some debate about that. But really, I think a lot of Canucks fans didn't become Canucks fans until 2010, 2011, that run for the Canucks. And they might not even know who Luc Bourdon is. They might not remember who he was. For people my age and even a bit younger, but people who remember him, I get where there might be some, people upset, even though I'm not, and I'm part of that age. But I don't understand the people that are really upset that didn't even know who he was. I think there's a bit of with social media, there's a bit of pile-on factor as well. They see one influential writer, vlogger, podcaster, media member say it, and then it seems cool to jump on with that sentiment. And I'm not judging. I never judge. I try not to, at least. And maybe those people have developed their own sentiments and feelings as well, and opinion, and that's fine. My opinion, my channel, my opinion, and I'm not saying it's right, but my opinion is that I do not think it's disrespectful. I do not think that they even had to go to the family. It would be a nice touch, but I don't think it's a requirement, and therefore I hold no ill will, certainly not towards Ian Cole, and even not towards the organization. I don't think it's this PR gaffe that many people are making it out to be. So Canucks fans, would love your feedback on this, and if we can have that feedback and that discussion in a respectful manner, that would be awesome. Respectful manner, not matter. Well, matter too, but because it matters what you say. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts. Am I out to lunch? Am I right there at the table for lunch? Was it a big thing for you? Were you upset when you saw it? Did you kind of understand? Are you not worried about it? Do you remember Luke? Whatever you want to put in the comments. I would love to read, react, and reply. And I would really love your opinion on this. Does it bother you that Ian Cole is wearing number 28, last worn by Luc Bourdon 15 seasons ago? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss. Thank you to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for always supporting me. I always appreciate you. I never take you for granted. And once again, happy birthday, fangirl. Members, leave me a question from my members. Ask me anything. Good luck, Brandon and Elena, with their wedding today. And happy anniversary to me and Gail. As always, subscribe, like the video, leave a tip, become a member, upgrade your membership, and definitely leave a comment down below your thoughts on this, the Ian Cole, especially wearing number 28 for the Vancouver Canucks. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.